Morning. Um, this video here, and the title speaks for itself. This is another result of being a black woman unprotected. Under the Copyright Act of 1976, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for the purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use of this is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, what we're going to be talking about here is what it says there on the screen. More black women are killed in America than any other race. We need to really look at this very severely. We really need to. Okay, this is from the CDC. And this is pretty horrific statistics that they have here about how black women face a significantly higher rate of homicide than most other racial groups in the United States. Now, I know they talk about black and indigenous women, but I'm going to talk about black women. Okay, black women are killed as a result of homicide at rates more than double than women of other races experience. And this is according to the CDC analysis of female homicide statistics. And they did this from 18 states between 2003 and 2014. This is also according to the CDC. While the overall homicide rate for women was found to be 2 per every 100,000 women, the rate soared to 4.4 per 100,000 for black women. Okay? We need to think about why that is. Because black women are not protected. So when you're not protected, you're subjected. You're just wide open, to everything. It's like open season on us. Okay, this is what we got going on here. Now, in contrast, when you look at the homicide rates for Hispanic and non-Hispanic white women, Asian and or Pacific Islander or other women, the rate is like 1.8, 1.5, and 1.2 per 100,000 respectfully. I'll say tragically with regards to us, the black woman, who stands at 4.4 per 100,000. Okay, now Cindy Southworth, she's Executive Vice President of the National Network to End Domestic Violence. Now she tells Bustle.com that there are many factors that play a role in these high murder rates. Yes, we got the institutional racism and over-policing in the black communities that adds a significant barrier to survivors reaching out, for help from, with the justice system. So this put us at a higher risk of homicide. While disturbing, the CDC findings are unfortunately, it's not surprising, not when it comes to black women. Because we also experience rape and other forms of sexual and also physical violence at a disproportionately high rate. Also. And according to the CDC's National Intimate Partner in Sexual Violence Survey, approximately 22% of black women, 26.9% of American Indian and Native and others are raped at some point in their lives. Okay, but for us, the rate for black women, overall, black women, physical violence, rape, stalking, physical violence. This is for black and indigenous women. Okay, we're looking at 30 to 50% higher rates of those that are expended by white and Asian and Pacific Islander women. Another thing that's disheartening, according to the CDC and their findings, and you look at the rate that black women experience intimate partner violence related to homicides, that's not new either. In 2009, a report from the Bureau of Justice Statistics found that in 2007, black women killed in intimate partner homicides was twice as likely to have been slain by a spouse and 4 times more likely to have been slain by a boyfriend or a girlfriend than the white women. This is what being unprotected. And this is a problem. There's other problems too, and I'll get to it. So, you have domestic violence advocates who say one of the reasons black women fall victim to intimate partner violence, related homicides, at a disproportionately higher rate may stem from the fact that they're often less likely to report or seek help, for domestic violence. And this according to Domestic Violence and Child Abuse Advocacy Center. So according to the Domestic Violence and Child Advocacy Center, many of the African American women, they have expressed concerns about reporting domestic violence, domestic abuse, rape, and everything else, because we fear that no one will believe us. We won't be taken seriously. And we'll be further beaten and raped and robbed all over again by way of being discriminated against. We have fear of being ostracized because of the misconceptions and stigmas that exist around domestic violence when it comes to black women in the black community. The CDC report also provides data supporting long-standing claims that women are more at risk being killed by a romantic partner than men are. Okay, that's no surprise, given the fact they have a higher level of testosterone and they have the upper body strength that we don't have. Of the more than 10,000 female victim homicides the CDC reviewed, nearly half of them was killed by a current or former male intimate partner, boyfriend, husband, and the like. And in contrast, they found that just 5% of men were homicide victims of the same fate. Okay, just 5%. Probably because that woman used a weapon or weapons. So, what do you think could be done to help lower this rate of intimate partner rape, domestic violence, that black women tend to face more so than anyone else, any other women in the country? What could we do? So, the CDC also found that 1 in 10 victims of intimate partner violence related to homicide experienced some form of violence in the months leading up to their demise. Okay? So this finding, CDC also noted, meant that there could have been opportunities for first responders to provide intervention and safety planning, escape, for these women. But the black woman doesn't reach out. She's not taken seriously. She is not valued. Now, while no racial or ethnic group is completely unaffected by issues of domestic violence, domestic violence springs all across every social and economic background. Okay, in spite of that, black women, we continue to face a higher risk for experiencing the most serious form of intimate partner violence, homicide, than the other women. And one other thing that the CDC report says to us is that it's an increasing urgent need for policies to be instituted that can focus on preventing domestic violence against black women. But see, here's the problem with us black women. We are too effing loyal to black men and the black community. We're like, oh, we don't want to call the police on him because the cops, they're going to do him dirty. Well, what about the dirt he's doing to you, to us black women? We must put ourselves first, ladies, if we expect to survive. We cannot worry about what the police will or won't do to black men. Because best believe, whatever the cops will do to black men are doing twice as much, far worse, to black women. See, there's no consequence, to hurting us, killing black women. There's no consequences to it. This is why it continues. No consequence at all. What's going to happen to the black man for breaking a woman's jaw, fracturing her skull, shooting her in the head, and all these things, shooting up the house, killing her, the kids? Our loyalty to the black community, black women, our loyalty to black men is what's killing us. That's why our rate of domestic violence and homicide is at the rate that it is at. Because we are too damn loyal to black men. We are too damn loyal to handmaidens. We're too loyal to the black community at large. And then at the same time, us worrying about airing the black community's dirty laundry. Oh, we can't let white folk know what's really going on in the black community. That right there is what puts us behind the 8 ball. We're loyal to the black community, loyal to a fault, even if it kills us, but we won't even seek the help because we worried about what somebody thinks. Meanwhile, black women are being beaten until oblivion, being beaten unmercifully. We see black men hold everybody else up, other women up, to a much higher regard than his own, from his mother on down. Yeah, I said it. And it's true, too. So this is what we're subjected to. This is what we're up against. Major problem. Major problem. So we need to start taking some things into account, black women. Because if we don't, what's going to happen is going to have generations to come that's going to be subjected to the same thing, to the same statistics. Our little black girls are watching. They're watching the abuse and are learning and believing that this is what love is and this is what a relationship is. This is the way it's supposed to be. This is what our little young black girls are believing. They're believing it because this is what they're seeing. The hell with the black community. Why do we keep being loyal with no reciprocity, no reciprocation, no respect? Why? There is no payoff to subjecting yourself to abuse. All there are consequences. Being dead, or wishing that you were, because this man didn't broke your spirit, because that's what domestic violence does. It breaks your spirit. You got men out here beating women, disfiguring women, you name it, to black women. Black women are beaten and battered and bruised every 19 hours. Every 19 hours, a black woman is killed by a man. Every 20 hours, she's killed by a black man. It don't even make the goddamn news. Doesn't even make the news. It's like, oh well, local news don't cover it. Nobody covers it. Black women, look, we got to stop being scared to call the police. We got to stop being scared and worried about how the hell we look to society. Because I'm going to tell you something. It doesn't matter. They're going to always look at us in an adversarial way. They're going to always look at us negatively regardless. So why care? And they probably look at us that way trying to figure out and wonder, why the hell did we put up with this mess? Why? Why sit up here and give loyalty to a male demographic that don't give a damn about you? Us. Me. You. Don't give a damn. I don't do it. I don't have any capes. I don't have any keys to the matrix. I don't have any boxes to get out of. They're all been burned. Y'all been burned them all down. I wish the hell I would. Be staying with a man, giving that man my heart, my mind, my body, my everything, and for him to knock me upside, I wish the hell I would. I don't give a damn how I look to society. I don't care how I look to white people. I don't care. I don't give a damn. Don't care. We as black women, we can't afford to worry about how the hell we look to anybody. We can't be worrying about that. Our lives are at stake here. We're dying, goddammit. We're dying out here. And we're worried about appearances? Nope. That's not a luxury that we can afford, ladies. It is not. We got to realize and recognize we cannot continue down this path. We're killing off our legacy. We must stop giving birth to our killers. You got black women out here being killed by their sons. You get the fathers, they bail out, don't stick around, and them black kids grow up to hate you. But you're the one taking care of their ungrateful asses. But they're hating you. You got black men out here beating up their own mothers. You even got some sickening cases where they've even raped their own mothers. Nope. Stop casting your pearls to swine, sisters. Because when you sit up here and keep putting up with this here, and keep sticking around, keep giving your loyalty, your everything to these neck bones, you're casting your pearls to swine. That's what we're doing. Not supposed to do that. I mean, this is ridiculous. Lacking on to being, sinful to sit there and put up with that. It doesn't say nowhere in the Bible that you supposed to let your man beat you and all that. These men will take that scripture of theirs. Wives, submit yourselves to your husband. But them MFers won't read that following scripture where it's saying, husbands, love your wives, put away not your wives. You won't hear none of them bastards cite that scripture. You got these men walking around here demanding submission. Get the F out of here. Everything is earned. You got to make them earn you, ladies. A man only appreciates what he earns. When you give them it, they don't appreciate it. There's no value. I ain't giving them nothing. You have to earn my respect. You have to earn the right to be in my life. You have to earn it. And if a man doesn't know what it means to earn it, then he don't need to be in your goddamn face. Stop dealing with these degenerate, inept beta males, these insolvent fools. Gotta leave them alone, ladies. Gotta kick them to the curb. Gotta kick them to the curb. Because you know what? Look what black men do. They make it know what their preferences are. And could care less what a black woman think or feel about it. So when black women start exercising their preference, now she's master's hoe, she a bed wench, get the hell out. I'll be all that. Fine with me. But I tell you one thing, I'm not going to heighten my chances of being a goddamn statistic. being another domestic violent victim, being another black woman being killed as a result of domestic violence, because I'm dealing with a bargain basement neck bone who's broke and blaming everybody and everything for him not taking responsibility and accountability. Because if these niggas sit here and beat up on women the way they do, they can take their ass out of here and start a business and do other things. If you can sit up here and slang dick, dope, disease, and degradation in the black community, if they could put that kind of energy into that, they can get their behinds out here and learn how to do something, so they could build a legacy for their community and be there for their children. The only thing the black man leaves the black community is alone, broken, battered, destroyed, not doing anything. They ain't trying to build. I wonder, do any guys, you ask them what a hoe is, they'll tell you it's a thought. Not even knowing that a hoe is a garden tool that you can use to plant food, to till your soil. A lot of them probably even know what the hell fertilizer is. Just don't even know how to build. Just break down and bust up, damage and destruct and destroy. That's the state of the black community. I wish the hell I would be loyal to something like no. Nope. I'm not tolerating any disrespect from anybody. I don't care if it's blood relative or not. Makes no difference to me. Black women, we got stuff to think about. We're not protected. We're going to have to create our own protection. Because see, you have to understand something. I'm going to go ahead and say this. And this is what I believe. And these black men out here, their reparations was white women. That was one of the main reasons for the civil rights movement. Yeah, I'm saying it. Because you had a lot of them out here preaching black and sleeping white. You had a lot of sexism going on in the civil rights movement. Ain't no point in lying about it. We can look at the state of the black community and we know that's what happened. It's right there. The state and the condition is present before the world. Why are we sticking around, black women? Why are you? Why are us? Why are we sticking around for this here? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Having it. Oh, no. I've been left the black community. I left the black community when I was 16 years old. I'm like, nope. Ain't no way in the world I'm going to sit up here and tolerate a man who's damaging and destroying my life. A man is supposed to add to your life. They say the man is supposed to work by the sweat of his brow for his bride. Just like I say, the woman's supposed to be under the man, but the man is supposed to provide and produce and protect. Brothers ain't doing it. But you want to call black women bed wenches and sell out and master's hoe because she's dating, a man who's not black. And the only claim to fame that black men tend to capitalize on and harp on is their phallus. If that's all you got, damn. If that's all you got, then you are a major part of the problem in the community and in the black existence. It's sad. We're in a sad state of affairs. Cops out here killing us like it's the thing to do. And black women are scared. I understand. If you're going to be scared of calling the cops, let it be for a different reason. Not because of what they're going to do to the black man for you calling. Save your life. That's why so many black women end up. This is why we have the highest rate of death by domestic violence, intimate partner violence. rape. This our statistics comes out of our blind, sad, tragic loyalty for the black community. And for black men. Black men ain't loyal to us. I'm sorry. And I'm speaking collectively. Better look that word up. They better look that up. We're going to say, oh, you talking about all black men. I'm talking collectively. Just ain't trying to do it. Nope. I am not sticking around, keeping company with, being bothered with, or allowing in my life a man who's just coming to destroy. A man is supposed to add to your life. And then it tells you in the Bible, if a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. Oh, black men, they don't quote that scripture either. You see, the Bible is about accountability when you really look at it. You know, as Yahweh give you understanding, you'll see. The Bible is about accountability. Just like it said, the wife is supposed to submit herself to her husband. The husband is supposed to love his wife and not put away his wife. See, but that's responsibility on both sides. But no, men use that scripture to justify beating, battering, bruising, and destroying the women in the community. And I don't want to hear about what the white men and Mexicans and men of other backgrounds are doing. There's no perfection in them either. But I tell you one thing, they doing what black men are not doing. They're creating legacies. They're building businesses. They're protecting their women and providing for their community. What are black men out here doing? Instead of picking up a hammer or a compass, rulers and triangulars, so you can learn how to build something. No. If black men put the energy into the antithesis of what they do and have been doing, they will be a force to be reckoned with like no other. But black men are comfortable. Black men look at white women as an accoutrement to success. And once I found that out and heard a black celebrity say that, black man say that, I heard someone say it recently, Nick Cannon, talk about white women are considered success. And there was another black man that said it years ago, that white women were an accoutrement to success. Oh, once I heard that, oh no. There was nothing else to stick around for. For what? I wish the hell I would be loyal to a man who harbors nothing to me but disdain and despise my progeny, my appearance, my existence. All the stuff that's going on out here in the black community, and you hear black men want to talk about black women's hair. Really? Hair? Weave? Oh, come on. I mean, how pathetic is that? All the stuff that's going on in the black, we're being exterminated. They done put a hit out on us. And these black men want to sit up here and talk about fucking hair weave. Edges. Really? Got work to do, ladies. With or without them, we got work to do. Ladies got decisions to make. And if you are still in abusive relationships, you still dealing with a no good bum-ass biscuit who treating you with the most disdainful disrespect, got a lot to think about. And God forbid if you got offspring with these clowns. Got a lot to think about. You gonna sit here and stick this out? Or you gonna make some moves so you can survive and not be dead at 27? Got a lot to think about, ladies. A lot of us done thought about it. More of us need to. These stats are terrible. They are most injurious. Either think, make moves, or die. Be murdered. Because that's what it is. Those are the options for us. Got to get out the matrix. When you step out the matrix, Burn it. Burn the box. Get rid of the capes. Burn all that. It's high time. We have to do it. No one is going to do it for us. My father always said with regards to abusive men who beat women, if he do it to you once, he will do it to you again. So, what's it going to be, sisters? Damn society. We're dying out here. Call the police if you have to. You can't worry about what the cops are going to, because if the cops show up, one thing's going to, your life will be saved. You stand a better chance of surviving, because if you don't call the police, guess what? You continue to be a statistic. Will still be a statistic. I'm not going to be a statistic. No. Nope. I'd rather stay by my goddamn self than to sit up here and be with a man that's going to be knocking me upside my head. Look at that, what it says. More black women are killed in America than any other race. What a tragic and injuriously sad identity to be known for, to have. What a horrible memory. That's a sad, tragic connection. Nope. You beating on me, I will call the police. I can't worry about what they're going to do. Because that man, if he ain't worried about what he's doing to me, why am I going to worry about what the cops are going to do to him? Why are you worried about what the cops are going to do to him when this man ain't valuing your life? You don't think you have the right to live anyway. I'd take my chance with the cop. Because who is killing black women out here? When you look at it statistically, I'm not saying the cops are saviors. No, they're contract killers hired by the government. Their legacy is slave hunters. So I'm not sitting up here giving any kudos to the police. They are necessary evil. But, it is really sick and sad for them to be a necessary evil for us, to protect us from men that look like us, that look like our fathers. Nope. I don't give a damn how I look to society. I'm black. As long as I'm a black woman, society is always going to have its view about me. So why would I give any F's about what society thinks about? Because you know what? Because what society thinks about me ain't none of my goddamn business. Shouldn't be yours either. I refuse. I reflipping fuse. I'm not going to do it. I refuse. It ain't that serious to me. No, it's not. Especially when self-respect permeates every aspect of your life. Why take something that's so valuable and give it to somebody who don't give a damn about you? I ain't doing that shit. No, I'm not doing it. Call me a sellout. If I get married again, fine. And if it turns out that he be a white man, so goddamn be it. If he be a black man, so goddamn be it. If he be Mexican, whatever the hell, so goddamn be it. But I tell you one thing, it won't be no nonsense. Because I don't care whether I get into another relationship or not. So I don't have to play the game. Oh, you'll die alone. No, I won't. No. I have faith in Yahweh. So I'm not going to be lonely. I'm not lonely. Because I'm going to tell you something. Being alone and being lonely ain't the same thing. It's better to be alone than to wish you were alone. So don't go for the Jedi mind tricks, ladies. That gaslighting Jedi BS. Don't go for that. Oh, you just going to be back. Well, let me worry about that. But I tell you one thing. You'll be healthy. You'll be safe. You can go to Rescue Mission and you could rescue a couple of dogs or whatever. They'll love you unconditionally. You ain't got to worry about getting no STDs. You know, knocking you all upside the head and all that old mess. Jacking up your credit, stealing from you, cheating on you with other women. Please. Why? I just don't see the appeal. I don't see the appeal in tolerating and putting up with a group of men who have nothing that's worthwhile to offer to me as a black woman. I just don't see it. And I ain't trying to. Nope. I got just a little bit too much more respect for myself to subject myself, just to have a warm body laying next to me, just for the phallus of a man, please. Because see, a right man will do you right. So why settle? I ain't doing it. I refuse to do it. I don't give a damn about being by myself. I'm not lonely. Being alone is not the same as being lonely. I have wonderful friends. I have my little doggy babies. I have positive people around me. I'm not accepting nothing less. Why should I? Why should black women just settle for whatever? Why? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I refuse. I'm not doing it. Ladies, we got something to think about here. Are you going to live your best life? Or are you going to stay in a community that has no respect or no value for you? And them handmaidens, the hell with them too. They want to stick around, let them. You got kids, teenagers or whatever, and they ain't respecting you, damn them too. I'll leave them all. No way in the hell. I will cut anybody off that don't mean no good to me. From a parent on down. I'm not going to allow toxicity to fester in my existence. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. I got family members I don't have nothing to say to. And it suits me just fine. Because I don't have to sit up there and subject myself to that. For what? I don't have a need to be accepted to the point that I will sacrifice my self-reliance and respect. I'm not doing it. Say what you want to say about me, but I tell you one thing, my home is peaceful. I ain't got no man up here knocking me upside my head. I'm not taking cocktails for STDs and all this. No. My bank account ain't overdrawn. I got food. No. I'm being well taken care of. And I'm not dealing with no neck bone, ignorant ass. I'm not doing it. Nope. I'm not doing it. Got to have peace in your life, ladies. We have to. You got women at home. As I make this video, as I sit here and speak, you got black women somewhere who are being beaten up, being raped, being battered and bruised and broken, and being murdered by some man who claimed to love them. If that's what love is, shit, I don't need it. No, I'll pass on that. No, I'll pass on that like a big dog. And ladies, you better be prepared to pass on that too. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. There'll be more topics coming down the pack right here on Black Women Unprotected. Have a great day. More to come.